Teyana Taylor has done something that many people only dream of. She's completely reinvented herself, and in doing so, she's taken over Hollywood. Now, this isn't your typical story of an artist or actress just waiting for their big break. Oh no, this is about a woman who didn't wait for the world to acknowledge her. She didn't sit back and let things unfold. Instead, Teyana took Hollywood by storm, redefined the game, and became its trendsetter, all while taking us on a journey of self-discovery. It all started back in the early 2000s, when Teyana was just a teenager. She wasn't a typical pop star who needed to sing like an angel or dance like a robot. No, Teyana had something different. She had presence. Back then, she was the behind-the-scenes powerhouse. She wasn't the face of a brand or the headliner at the biggest show in town, but she was working with the likes of Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Kanye West. She was a shadow figure, someone you saw but you didn't really pay attention to. But here's the kicker. Teyana never needed anyone's spotlight. She just needed the right moment, and when it came, she took it. She didn't just grab it, she stole it and made it her own. And boy, did she know how to steal a show. While the world was busy focusing on the big names, Teyana slid in quietly with her distinct style and vocal talent. People saw her here and there, but it wasn't until her breakthrough with Fade in 2016 that the world really started paying attention. Remember that iconic music video? If you don't, you must have been living under a rock. In the video, she wasn't just dancing, she wasn't just singing. She was a force of nature, a whirlwind, a cyclone, a hurricane, all wrapped in a 90-second clip. That video didn't just make waves, it made a tsunami. Teyana proved that she wasn't just a backup dancer or a pretty face. She was an artist, a performer, and someone who could command your attention in an instant. But here's the thing that most people overlook. Teyana wasn't chasing fame. She was chasing authenticity. In an industry where so many people are trying to be something they're not, she made it clear that she wasn't interested in fitting into anyone's box. She reinvented herself because she had to, not because it was trendy. She didn't care about the typical Hollywood narrative. She wasn't going to play the game by their rules. Instead, she created her own. And that's what made her such a threat to the industry. She wasn't here for the gimmicks. She wasn't looking for some cookie-cutter role to play or some easy path to stardom. Hollywood was used to manufacturing stars, creating them from nothing, sticking them in movies and slapping a label on them. But Teyana, she was the real deal. Raw, unapologetic, and fiercely independent. And she wasn't going to let anyone take her authenticity away. So she did what any smart, ambitious woman in Hollywood would do. She carved her own lane. Teyana didn't just sit around and wait for the roles. She didn't sit around hoping for an Oscar-worthy part to land in her lap. No, she became the director of her own story. She made waves in music, fashion, film, and TV, proving to everyone that she was more than just a pretty face in a music video. She was an icon in the making. One of her biggest moves? Becoming the creative force behind her own projects. Teyana wasn't just acting in TV shows or films. She was the one behind the scenes, directing, producing, and shaping her image. She had the kind of vision that Hollywood couldn't ignore. Her documentary, Teyana Taylor, The Last Rose Petal, was a perfect example. She didn't just let cameras follow her around. She controlled the narrative. She told her own story on her terms, and people took notice. Then there was her seamless transition from music to acting, proving that she wasn't just a one-trick pony. Teyana got into acting, but not in the typical, I'll take whatever I can get way. No, she landed roles that showcased her versatility. From TV appearances in The Real to her star turn in 1001, Teyana took her acting career to new heights. She wasn't just trying to act, she was trying to own every role she played. It's no surprise that critics and audiences alike have begun to recognize her range, her depth, and her commitment to her craft. Let's talk about her fashion sense too. Hollywood isn't exactly known for encouraging individual style or personality. But Teyana Taylor didn't give a damn about that. She did what she does best. She wore what she wanted, when she wanted, and owned it. Every time she stepped onto a red carpet, she wasn't just showing up, she was making a statement. Whether it was a glamorous gown or a street-style outfit, Teyana's fashion choices became just as iconic as her music and acting. It's rare that someone can seamlessly blend these worlds, music, fashion, and film, into a package that feels natural and authentic. But Teyana, she's a master at it. And let's not forget her business ventures. Teyana's never been the type to sit back and wait for Hollywood to offer her opportunities. She's taken matters into her own hands. Her collaboration with Adidas, the Teyana Taylor x Adidas line, is just one example of how she's built her empire from the ground up. She didn't wait for a brand to pick her. She chose the brands she wanted to work with and created her own lane within them. Her ability to turn any project into a goldmine is a testament to her savvy and her relentless pursuit of greatness. It's easy to say she's an overnight success, but let's be clear, Teyana Taylor has been hustling for years. She didn't just wake up one morning and decide to take over Hollywood. She worked, she bled, and she sacrificed. And that's what makes her reinvention so damn powerful. It's not just the fact that she reinvented herself, it's how she did it. She did it with grit, with authenticity, and with a sense of style that nobody in Hollywood could match. Her journey isn't just about her acting or her music. It's about how she's turned every obstacle into an opportunity, every setback into a comeback. Teyana Taylor isn't just a celebrity. She's an example of what happens when you stop asking for permission and start taking control. Hollywood tried to write her off as just another pretty face, another singer, another actress. But Teyana flipped the script. She made Hollywood play by her rules. And now, Hollywood is hers. Sure, the industry may still be scratching its head wondering how she pulled it off. But one thing is for sure, Teyana Taylor didn't just reinvent herself, she reinvented the entire Hollywood game. And the next time you see her on a red carpet, in a movie, or performing on stage, just remember, Teyana didn't just take over Hollywood. She ran it into the ground and built something better in its place. You can't mess with that kind of power. Hollywood, take notes. Teyana Taylor is here and she's not going anywhere.